So today we will discuss about the interaction style. So interaction style, whenever you are interacting with the specific application. So at that moment you are dragging something, you are use the command line interface, then menu based interface, form filling, 3D interfaces. So at that moment you can also apply the WIMP interfaces. So these are the interaction style which we will apply as a developer whenever you are developing any kind of application. It may be a game purpose, it may be for the education purpose, or it may be for the organization. So interface style and the types of interaction style, it will be different type of interfaces provide different type of interaction. So whenever there will be a interaction come, we have to see, or we have to understand about what is the purpose of that and which people it will be uses. So first of all, there will be a command line interfaces, then there will be a menu based interfaces, then natural language interfaces, question and answer and query dialog interfaces, then form fields and the spreadsheet interfaces, point and click interfaces, 3D interfaces, and the WIMP interfaces. So WIMP interfaces is nothing but there will be window, icon, the different menus, and the pointer will be work together. So first of all, we will see what is question, answer, and the query dialog interfaces. So question, answer, and query dialog interfaces is nothing but the user will ask some question, and according to that, there will be the answer will be available for your application. Or some people are put their particular views on the particular thought, what they are understood, or what kind of error they are might be faced whenever they are during the application they are using that. So input to an application, so the best example is about the product, what exactly the product will be, what exactly the input of that particular user. Then web surveys, there will be some people are using the different websites. There, some people are using different application. So it having the some survey, some feedback. So according to that, the question will be put by the particular user, and according to that, the particular organization and the particular technical team will be analyze it, and according to that, what kind of changes it will be needed in particular application, it will be changed according to that. Then questionnaires. So in the base of that interaction style, we have to provide some questionnaires to towards the particular customer or the user. So as you all know that there will be a true or false type of question will be there. There will be different MCQs will be available in some kind of application. So according to that, the particular interaction style, whenever the particular user will use that, so it will be very clearly understand by the user or the customer. So as a developer, you have to provide such kind of interaction style towards your particular user, so they can easily manage it and use it. Then questions and answer and the query dialog interfaces will provide the queries to retrieve information from database. So you all know that whenever user needs some information, he can retrieve it from the databases. So whenever we are providing the interfaces and we provide in the interaction style, we require to manage your front end also and your back end also. So back end will be very you can say fast in a way. Whenever user firing any query, it will be give the specific answer towards the particular user. Then query dialog as an MS Access, you all know that this kind of application which will be very popular and very popular used by the user. So rather than writing a query, select different option or attributes. to retrieve the information. So every time whenever user asking or retrieving some information and asking some answer, so at that moment every time he cannot write down the query. So instead of that, you have to provide some attributes, or directly you have to provide some just a short key, so that the particular answer will be fastly retrievable by the user. Then option from the interface provide as a query dialog. So in the query dialog, whatever the option you are providing in the interface style, it will be understood clearly by the user. So he can access the or retrieve the specific information very clearly. So as a developer, that is your very genuine responsibility to provide the such kind of interfaces or interaction style towards the customer or user. So as you will see, this is the particular diagram where the interaction style will be provided. So here some sheet you see in front of you, and some data will be available. So according to the need of the user, he can just put the information on it and retrieve the information according to their circumstances. So he can select the particular data, leave the particular data. So this is the best example of your interaction style. So according to that, some formula he want to add, he want to search something. So all these aspects, it will be available in the interaction style. Then second thing we have to see is that form field and spreadsheet interfaces. So in the form field interfaces, as you all know that whenever you are filling the form of university or some government application, so there will be some information you can put on it, and that particular information will be go through the database. So form fill for data entry and retrieval, it will be two aspects which will be very important in the form fill and spreadsheet interfaces. So what is the example of that? The best example of it, the MS Access form, and you all use the email creation form. So you all use the email to send some information to the your friend or your nearest person. So at that moment you can fill some information, put some information, or you can upload your particular document on it, and it will be sent by the specific person. So it is the best example of the form filling. So easy to correct mistake than a paper form. So this kind of particular application or the interface where there will be a correction is very important. It having the some possibilities, the user will easily correct the particular mistake, and it will be easy to learn and use. So whenever user want to do specific task, so he can use it and learn it very easily. So as a developer, you have to take care of that. So here in a as you will see, this is the particular diagram where form fill and spreadsheet interfaces will be used. So MS Excel is the kind of application, you all know that, where there will be user need to calculate something, or he want to apply some formula on it. So it can easily put by the user and create some you can say some documentation or some formula on it, apply some formula on it. So it is very easy for them to interact. Then easy to use to manipulate the cell. In this particular application, whenever user will use, it will be very easy and very easily understood by the user to give and get the input. So whatever the input he want to add, he can easily put on it, and according to that the answer will be get by the user. So this is the best example of your form filling. Then point and click type of interfaces. So what is point and click interfaces? As you all know that moving the cursor to certain location on the screen and clicking somewhere. So what is the best example for that? So you all know that the hyperlink concept. So when in the hyperlink you can click something, so new form, or we can say the new page will be open in front of the user. So point and click interfaces are very important in any kind of application. Mouse or other pointing devices, as you all know that there will be a touchpad, joystick, then scroll button. So whenever the application which will be based on the gaming, there will be a use of the joystick, and there will be a use of the touchpad screen. So it is also very applicable. So in the point and clicking interface, you click a word and see its definition. So the best example of this, the online software dictionaries. So as you all know that whenever there will be a online dictionary, you use that, there will be a facility for you that whenever you are searching something, it will be very easily answer the particular question. So according to that, such kind of application is very interactive in a nature. Then second example I will give over here. Click on virtual building icons and it provide the information. So whenever you will see in this particular diagram, there will be a text and some hyperlink will be provided towards the user. So this is called as the hypertext markup language. So what is the role of hypertext markup language? User click somewhere and one another page will be open over here. So what is the use of that? Whenever you want to show more information to your user, so you can provide it in the form of hyperlink. Then the point and click on the hypertext, there will be a navigation from one document to the another. So user can go through the one document to the another document. So you can also say that this is the dynamic kind of programming. Then highlighted words, maps, then iconic button. So some text or some information which will be very important for the user. So at that moment you can highlight it, or some specific area or some specific zone you have to show in front of the user. So you can provide the maps towards the user. Then some iconic button provided in your particular interaction. Then there will be an example of a single or a double click. Somehow whenever the hyperlink you can provide, so user need to click on a single time, and somehow the user will click on the double. So at that moment you can apply the event for the specific page. So it is very interactive in the nature. So icon and text will be provided. So here, as you will see in this diagram, this is the point and click type of interfaces. So as you will see here, some checkbox will be there and some information is over there. So according to the need of the user, he can just click over there, and according to their requirement, he can use the specific task. Then we will see another example over here. Whenever you need to give some information towards your user, so whenever user will click over here, so instantly the information will come according to their need. So this is the Windows kind of application. Windows will provide such kind of application where there will be point and click type of interfaces will be provided to their user. Then what is the 3D interfaces? What is the main aspect of the 3D interfaces and why it is very popular nowadays? So as you will see, this is the diagram of 3D interfaces. So the main aspect behind that, it will be very GUI based. Graphical user interface is very genuine, and user will feel that this particular image or graphics is very realistic in a nature. So 3D appearance of the windowing element will be shades and the light source. So user will interact such kind of application in a user-friendly manner. So nowadays, if you see, there will be some gaming or there will be some kind of application which will be 3D interfaces which will be applied over there. It will be very popular and very lot of people use this particular application. Then another example in front of you, as you will see, this is the screen where user can just touch the specific form, or you can say whatever the particular information he might be required, and according to that the information will get in front of him. So whenever there will be a touch of 3D, so it will be look very better, and it will be also very interactive in a nature. Then we will see there will be a another diagram in front of you. This is the web book. This is the in a web book there will be a object placed in a 3D manner, and further object will be shrink also, and it will be also save the particular application whenever the user want to use the different application at the same time. And here it will be a Java 3D. So in the 3D, it will be look very better, or GUI will be very better in a way. Then we will look that WIMP interfaces and why it is very important, very popular. So WIMP interfaces having the windows, icons, menus, and pointer. So as you all know that whenever you are using any application, or any gaming, or any kind of form, or any kind of application, there will be use of WIMP interfaces many times. So windows, icon, menu, and pointers also very important whenever you whenever the particular developer will apply the event, developer will apply some interaction style, 3D style, GUI. So at that moment it will be very innovative. So Windows icon, and it will be used the pull down menus also. Also it is called as the windowing system. So as you all know that there will be the example of, or best example of, MS Windows, then Mac OS operating system is the WIMP interface, best example. So Mac OS is the best example of WIMP interface. Then synonyms of the GUIs, it is also the best example. So here you will see in front of you, this is the diagram of Windows, icon, menu, and pointer. So as you will see, this is the example of the window where user can use this particular window, and he can shrink also. He can also use the specific task according to their need, and he can use the, or drag some information on it, or redrag the information on it. Then here is the example of the icon where there will be a short form of information where the user will understand what exactly he want to do, or what exactly task he can apply in the application. Then this is the diagram of the particular menu where all the things will be just come into one platform, so user can easily do the task according to their need. So menu is also very important aspect. And the pointer, so you all see all this icon you use in your particular daily basis application whenever you are uses that. So WIMP is very useful. The WIMP interface will reduce the cognitive load of your particular application, to reduce the learning time also, so user can easily understood and manage the particular application, and it will be easy to use and understood by the user very easily. Then very important aspect over here is the consistency between the interfaces. So what the main challenges in front of the developer is that we have to make the consistency between your particular interfaces. So whenever you are we are saying about the interaction style, so the very needful and very challengeable task as a developer we have, that is consistency between the interfaces. So what is the WIMP elements? So there will be a general features of the particular WIMP elements, and there will be a special features of that. So in a general feature, there will be windows apply, there will be icons, there will be menus, and there will be a pointer concept. and where in a special feature there will be a button. So as you all know that nowadays there will be a 3D buttons will be applicable, there will be a toolbars. So what is the use of toolbar is that user can understood the task what exactly he want to do. So toolbar will provide the user what exactly task he want to do in the application. Then palettes and the dialog boxes. So in the WIMP interface element, there will be some general features and there will be a specific features. So it will be together create a look and the feel of your application. That is, look refers to the appearance of GUI widgets and feel refers to the way of widgets behave. Then what is Windows over here? An area of screen with independent functionality will be applicable. It having some independent functionality. Then second, it contains the text and the graphics. So as you all know that why the specific application is very popular, where there will be a graphics and the text will be contained very easily. Then can be move or resize. So your window can be move or resize according to the particular task performed by the user. And more than one window at the same time used by the user very easily. That is, more tasks can be handled at a one time. So user can easily handle the task one or more than that. But only one task is active at a time. So there will be, you can say not a disadvantage, but whenever you are using the window, so whatever the task you are providing in front of the window, the active task will be which will be open first of all. Then we will see there will be the overlapping of the window. So whenever user will use or multitasking of the particular application, there will be a overlapping of the window. So there will be a cascading windows. So it will be totally uh, obscuring the window, and second will be till the window. So user can easily do their particular task. Then we will see the scroll bar. So scroll bar is having the vertical and the horizontal manner. So what is vertical over here? It will be move the content up and down, and what is horizontal? It will move the content left and the right manner. The WIMP interface having the title bar. So in the title bar, to show the name of the window, and it will be minimize and maximize the particular content. Or whenever user want to close the specific operation, so he can easily close the specific application by using the close button. Then there will be windows within windows. So best example of windows within windows is MS Excel sheet and the MS Word sheet. So you all use this MS Word and MS Excel kind of application. Then we will see the icons. So as you will see in front of you, this is the diagram where different icons will be available. So what is the role of icons in specific application? So the icons will tell us about the user, what exactly the inside of that particular icon, what exactly the task or state the particular user want to do. So it will be a pictorial kind of representation of a physical object. Then a small picture to represent a window. So sometime, as you all know that whenever there will be a lot of text will be there, but user are bored to read all the content. But instead of that, whenever there will be some picture or you can say some icon in front of him, so he can easily understood the concept over there. So many windows in the form of icon can be on. It will be desktop in one windows, and the example of this there will be a folder in a window. So you all create the folder and you all put some information on it. So example of best example of the icon is the folder. Then in an icon it will use to represent the file, the folders, the windows and the devices. So the user can easily do the specific task according to their need. Then icon will come in the different size. There will be 16, 32, 48, 96 of pixel. So whenever you are using the particular icon, so according to your need in an application or interaction style, you have to provide to user. According to that, you have to provide the size of the icon. Then icon editor. In an icon editor, for it will be used for creating and editing the specific icon. So you can provide the editing also towards your particular user. So another role of icon is it will be shrinking the window to its icon, is called as a echo-fying the windows. And in the icons, it should represent the function for which they are designed. So what kind of function you can design over here? The best example of it, the recycle bin. So recycle bin, MS Word icon, MS Window icon, or as you will see in the diagram, this is the MS Window icon flags. So all the particular specific product of the MS Window or Microsoft, it will be applicable this particular icon. So it will be get very popular. So in a WIMP interface, there will be a windows, there will be icon, there will be menus, and there will be pointers. So it get very important in the interaction style in any kind of application. Then it will be reduce the cognitive load and to reduce the learning time also. It will be easy to use also, and you have to provide the consistency between the interfaces whenever as a developer you are using the interaction style. Then there will be elements which will be a general feature and the specific feature in the windows. There will be icon, menu, and pointer. And in the special feature, you have to provide to your particular user that will be a button, there will be a toolbar, there will be a palettes, and there will be a dialog boxes. So as you will see, this is the diagram where the pointer will be provided to user. So in a WIMP, it will be realized on the clicking and pointing something. Then pointing is nothing but the moving and stopping the cursor on the required item. So whatever the specific task user want to do, so he can just click on that particular item and he can be read or he can be do specific task. Then the many important application, there will be a role of pointer is that selecting something. So the user will clicking once on the icon. So user can click on icon and do the specific task. Then in a pointer, there will be a executing something. So user can double click or one click, or user can use both, plus he can enter the specific key also. Then there will be a dragging something. So what is the role of dragging? So user can press plus move the mouse without releasing the mouse button. So he can just drag something, right, or put something. So this is the dragging. And what is the main use of that? Instead of going manually, user can do their task very short in a time. Then there will be a role of pointer are different cursor to distinguish mode. So as you will see in front of you, this is the diagram where different cursors are there and different distinguish of the particular mode of that particular cursor. So here will be arrow pointer. So what is the role of that? It will be normal activity done by the user. Then hours glass, where there will be a processing or waiting or some time delay or something you can provide in your particular application. Then there will be a hand cursor. You can provide or show the particular user that this will be a hyperlink, right? Then there will be a plus pointer will be used. So here it shows that dragging a line or dragging something, the user will easily understood that. then resize arrow and resizing the window with a keyboard. So such kind of things the particular user can applicable whenever they are using the pointers. Then the second concept of pointer is the hotspot. The hotspot will be used whenever there will be the location to which the pointer will be point. And the best example of this, the arrow in the figure has a hotspot on the left. Then we will see there what is the, exactly the menus. So here is the Microsoft Word. You all know that, you also work on that. You have to create a file, you have to save the file. So pull down menus will be applied, and a menu of a command that appear below the title bar of the window. So here it will be a title bar will be provided to your user, so user can easily understood what exactly he want to do for the specific file. Then second is appear by clicking on the menu name. So whatever the menu name, according to that the particular task the user want to do. Suppose he want to insert something, he want to formatting their text, he want to use some tool which will be provided to this application. So according to that he can go the need of the particular customer or the user. Then fall down menu. So according to the fall down menu, it will be after first click it will be use that. Then here it will be, there will be a difference between the drop down and the pull down menus, that in the drop down menu it will be provide the list of in the drop down manner, and pull down the user will click something and then separately the second sheet will be open. So pop up, fly out, context and shortcut menu, it will be best example of particular menu. In the specific menu, there will be appears on the right click. It will be appears anywhere on the window, and quick access to the concerned functionality. So all this aspect will be applicable in the menu. So as you will see, this is the specific diagram of the menus. You can use also like that. Whenever there will be a radial circular form, then marking menu will be provided, and pie will be provided. So according to that user need, he can cut something, he can copy something, he can delete the specific item, or all he can undo the specific file. So according to that, it will be very graphically innovative in front of the user. So pie slices, then inactive center, then gestures and marks, it will be indicate the selection of the specific file. Then selection, it will be depend on the direction of the marks. Then mouse pointer at the center of the mouse menu. Then it will be equidistance menu item from the center. Then it will be takes less time to select the specific item, and it takes more space on a screen. And it having the expert mode, we can say that gestures and the marks, so it will be available in the menu. So important point over here for designing menu. Then what as a developer in your mind, whenever you are developing the menu, so what item to include in the menu, that is the best you can say the important task as a developer, you have to analyze it. Then second is how to group the specific items. So how you can manipulate, or how you can group the things so that it will be very creative or very easily understood by the user or the customer. How to order the specific items. So according to menu, their need of the user, the particular order will be provided in front of the application or in front of the user. Then as you will see, this is the best way of the interaction style. It will be the example or the diagram of the button, then command button and the push button. So this having the different GUI, and it will be very creative in a nature, so user can easily understood that. So here suppose user want to download something, so he can just click on the download button. User want to search something, so user easily understood what the role of that button. So resemble push button of a control panel, that is the switch button. Then he provide a simple way to trigger an event. So what is button? Exactly, button is also having the specific event, right? So as a developer, you have to provide the specific event on that particular button. So according to that, whenever user click on that button, the specific task will be applicable. Then rectangular and rounded rectangular button, it will be also available in the interaction style. Then part of a button, there will be a text label, there will be a icon, there will be a button itself. So it will be a part of the different button according to your need or your particular customer need. You can applicable in the interaction style. Then in the button, there will be a event associated with a button. So what is the event you can apply on the button? So first one will be you can press it, you can release it, or hover it. So what happen when you press a button but release mouse pointer outside the button? So whenever you are applying some event on the particular button, so automatically cursor will go to specific location or area of that particular button, and also the event will be created. So according to your particular user need, you can apply it. Then this is the diagram. As you will see, there will be a radio button will be provided. So what is the role of radio button? User need to select something or more than that, those, so according to that he can just click over here. In the checkbox also, so user can click the checkbox. So main advantage of this is that in a checkbox, user can use more than that or select more than that, but in the radio button, he can select only one item at a time. So in a radio button, single choice among many, and in the checkbox button or boxes, it will be multiple choice or a toggle behavior. Then there will be a toolbar. So as you will see in many applications, there will be a toolbar where different icons will be there. So according to user need, user can use it very easily. So it will be very useful for any application. So there will be a collection of small button, or you can say the icons and the menus. So there will be a top side of a window, and there will be a customizing of the toolbar, and using the office application there will be a graphics editor and the web browser. So whenever user will use the web browser, he can also see this kind of window. So according to that, suppose user want to search something, so he can just click over here and search something. And suppose user want to use the mail, so he can just click on this icon and mailbox will be created. So as a developer, you have to just develop such kind of coding, so user can click and the specific another task will be open in front of the user. Then there will be a palettes. So in the palettes, as you will see, this is the diagram where the user can use the palettes. So there will be like tiers of the pin of the menu. When according to this diagram, here you will see in the list there will be pin the specific you can say the list. So according to their need, the user can use this application now a moment. So he can show the in front of the user, so he can easily understood that this particular application he currently using. Then he can place anywhere on the screen, and mostly in the drawing application. So as you will know that there will be in a driving application, like you can say the particular paint kind of application, user can easily use the palettes over there. Then there will be a dialog boxes. So as you will see, this is the diagram of the dialog boxes. So here you will see information window for a user attention. So example is error and the warning messages in a window. So user can just see the error, or you can say the warning messages. Then user can paste the special dialog boxes. So paste as a formatted text or a unformatted text. So here user can click the paste, and according to that, whatever the file he want to add, he can use it and just use the OK icon or OK button over here. Then dialog boxes, here is the best example again. Suppose user want to use the save as. So according to this save as, user can just open his file and save and click on the save button. So the dialog boxes will come user interaction with the window to perform a specific task. So user can naming a file and saving it. So it involves the different dialog boxes. So as you will see, different dialog boxes will be applicable. So which kind of file of the user, he can also just click over here and list out that and save according to their need or the format. So these are the specific references I use to represent this particular PPT. So I hope you understood the interaction style. Then if you have any